Hi everyone, it's Renee from Bad Outfit Great Lipstick, and I really hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to talk about some of my current favorite fragrances, and I'm also going to talk about a few that I would like to buy in a full bottle. So I'm actually going to start with the three that I'm hoping to buy. And the first one is Byredo Bibliothèque. You can't see it, but over here I'm actually burning the Bibliothèque candle, which is my favorite candle in terms of scent, but the full size does not burn very well. And I even contacted Byredo customer service about it and contacted them several times, and they've never done anything to make it right. So the candle I'm not so keen on buying again, but luckily they've come out with a fragrance and it smells pretty much exactly like the candle. Bibliothèque has a hint of powderiness to it without smelling like baby powder. And it's a little sweet and a little sultry and a little very slightly leathery. And it smells very grown up and very unique and very special. So I really want to buy a full bottle of this. The problem is it is stupid expensive. Even the small bottle is, I think, $190. So it's extremely expensive. I certainly can't buy it now, but eventually that's going to be, a big gift to myself, is a full bottle of Byredo Bibliothèque. One that is not expensive, and if you can see on the camera, the color of this is a little off. For some reason when it went on the plane, it got a bit cloudy, but it still smells fine. This is Dame Perfumery Dark Horse. And Dark Horse is very woodsy and slightly spicy without being heavy. This manages to have those notes while staying very crisp and very fresh in a way. And I often compare it to autumn air. This is like the air in autumn with the dry leaves and the wood and the bit of rain and the earth. And it's just so good. And a full bottle of this, a 100 ml bottle, is I think $85. It's some insanely cheap price. So I'm a huge fan of Dame Perfumery, and I can't wait to get a full bottle of this one. And the last one is, and I'm probably gonna butcher the name, but it's Amber Narguilé by Hermes. The best description I ever heard of this: it smells like apple pie baking without being overly sweet or without smelling like a candle. I'm wearing it today, has the leaves blow outside my window. It's just so warm, slightly spiced, a very beautiful amber, very full-bodied and rich. Another one that I don't know if I'm gonna have the money for anytime soon, but I really want it and I really love it. Now I'm just going to talk really quickly about what I wore mostly in the summer. So it's definitely not summer here anymore on the Great Plains, but there is a fragrance that I wanted to show you that was relatively new that I just really fell in love with, and it's the Etat Libre d'Orange Remarkable People. This is a citrus, and I'm not normally into citrus fragrances. I think they tend to smell kind of boring and very bland and not very unique or interesting, and they don't last long. This one I loved for two reasons. One, the primary citrus note is grapefruit, which I think is a little more tart and a little different from the usual orange and bergamot. And it has a mimosa note in it, and it gives this a bit of a sparkling quality. It's really effervescent and light and fun. Because it is so light, I could do 2 sprays of it and it wouldn't be too offensive to people. Just an all-around crowd-pleasing fragrance and perfect for summer. It never smells like too much. Now let's go into fall and winter, and of course I gotta whip out the vanilla. I love vanilla, and I have 2 very different vanillas here. Again, vanilla is the primary note. They do not smell alike at all. The first one is Thierry Mugler Alien, and I want to say this is, Essence Absolue. So it's an Alien flanker. I do like the original Alien, and I've worn it pretty frequently, but I think this one is better. This one has much more of the vanilla and amber. It gives it some warmth and some weight and some sweetness on top of the jasmine that Alien is really famous for. I don't know what it is, but a lot of men seem to love this, and I only wear 1 spray at a time because it's very, very strong. But every time I wear it and a man comes close to me, he will be like, "Oh, you smell really nice," or "I really like your perfume." The vanilla has a bit of a gourmand quality to it, almost caramelized. So really lovely If you like the original Alien and you want something more vanilla, more sweet, I would definitely recommend this one. And the other vanilla, it's actually my fiance's favorite, and he wears it quite a bit. In fact, he's wearing it today. I don't work on Fridays, he does. And I got up as he was getting ready for work and I could smell this. This is Memoirs of a Trespasser by Imaginary Authors. Now, Thierry Mugler Alien Essence Absolue is sweet, rich, slightly gourmand vanilla. This is rougher, woodier, more textured vanilla. The actual notes they list on the back include things like guaiac wood and oak barrels, and that gives this sort of a roughness to it. Some people say it's very masculine. I don't agree. I think it's quite unisex. Obviously, I wear it pretty frequently. This is just gorgeous. My fiance has his own bottle, so he doesn't usually touch mine, but when he runs out, I think he's gonna start coming for mine. So this is one that I see us having all the time. We are huge fans of it. I also want to show you two that I wear to work a lot, even though they seem like slightly unusual choices for work. And the first one is Byredo Black Saffron. It looks like I'm down to less than half a bottle. This is one of my favorites, and it's also one that when my friends visit me and they're like, can I borrow a perfume? This is almost always what they go for. Black Saffron does have a saffron note, but what I get out of this even more than saffron is leather, and it's a very soft leather. I often call it a suede leather, and some raspberry. So it has a bit of a tart, sweet note to it, but also that really beautiful leather to it, and it is just such a crowd pleaser and so easy to wear. This is another one that I only wear one spray of because I don't want to overwhelm people and because it is a little unusual, but it's a personal favorite of mine and one I always go for work. I think leather fragrances make me feel very professional and put together, so that's why I go for this so much. Maybe that's odd, but another one that I wear a lot to work, and I haven't bought the giant bottle yet. I have the travel spray, and then anytime I get a sample, I can get a sample, I go ahead and get it because I've worn it for years. It's Juliet Has a Gun Lady Vengeance. This, if you've ever smelt the original Kat Von D Sinner, I don't know about the new one because I don't buy Kat Von D products anymore, but it smells a lot to me like the original Kat Von D Sinner, which I'm pretty sure is like jasmine, vanilla, patchouli. This definitely has patchouli in here, but it doesn't smell like a head shop. It doesn't smell skanky or anything. It just adds, and I know I keep using this word, but it does. It adds a little bit of texture to it, and it makes it a little more interesting than just a straight up vanilla floral scent. Maybe eventually I will get the full-size bottle, but for now I'm just gonna finish up this travel spray. So that was not my full fragrance collection, but it was some of my current favorites, some things I wear a lot to work or for special occasions, and some things I plan on buying with my hard-earned money. Tell me what your favorite fragrances are, what you're looking forward to buying. I love talking about fragrance, and I'll see you soon. Bye.